How's it going, everyone? Back with another stream today. We're going to be playing something a little different. One of my buddies, a mod on the Twitch channel and an avid Abzan player himself. One of my buddies, Rounsley, kind of brewed up an Abzan Saga list. Um, and he took down his last F&M a week ago and kind of sparked my interest. I always wanted to try out an Urzas Saga list. I'm not gonna lie, I just couldn't really figure out the mana base. Just I hate colorless lands in a three-color deck. That's why I don't run like Field of Ruin or Gavany Township, stuff like that in Abzan. And now we're just kind of like forcing forward these colorless sources, so it's a little tough on the mana for sure, right? Like we don't have enough like turn one black sources or white sources. But that being said, this is kind of an interesting build because Rounsley incorporated artifact lands. So it kind of helps build around Urzas Saga where we can kind of lean a little bit harder on it. And it's also indestructible, so it's not like you can get like Shattering Spirit or whatever, right? So it seems pretty okay. Like I get why the artifact lands are there. I just have my reservations on it just because you can definitely lose out on tempo. But it seems like it's working, so I definitely want to give it a go. It's definitely worth trying. The Esper Sentinel seem interesting as well, and just with Lurish, you kind of want to lean on like some sort of one drop, whether it's Hex Drinker or some one drop where you can kind of play Lurish and recur one drop efficiently. So Esper Sentinel kind of fits this deck a lot better. I think it's kind of a good deck building decision where you can have constructs and then just inherently just grows. There's a Saga, and especially with just how much lower to the ground the deck is, like we can lean a little bit harder on taxing our opponent's mana. And then because the constructs can be our main primary win condition, like we don't need to lean on the Esper Sentinels. Versus like in my kind of traditional Abs and Lurus list, we kind of lean our Hex Drinkers because we need that one drop to E our win con. We don't have like an Urza Saga that can make big chunky constructs, right? But that being said, I think Hex Drinker is just very, very poorly positioned right now. There's just so many answers to it. There's so much solitude and fury in the meta. Not to say that this doesn't get answer to it, but at least we're not investing like multiple mana per turn into it. And hopefully we can like this Esper Sentinel can actually replace itself. So I'm interested to try Esper Sentinel not only in this build but just in general in like a mid range shell with like discard spells and such. Speaking of Urzas Saga, like we have a pretty much a small tutor package. We have a Shadow Spear and a Soul Guide Lantern. Um, Follow that up, we have Ingenious Smith. This is kind of an interesting inclusion in the deck where you can kind of essentially search for your artifact lands, which is an interesting kind of niche role. You're kind of leaning on a lot of like Tarmogoyf effects, right? Like Construct is essentially just a vanilla beater Tarmogoyf, and then you have these ingenious Smiths. So I'm interested to see how this kind of ebbs and flows, because like this could also just get pretty beefy, like if unchecked, right? You follow up with a couple of Dark Confidants, a couple of Kyle's Guiles, and then an Unearth, which I really like. Having a huge fan of Unearth in the Lurus builds, and with two Dark Confidants, it seems nice. Run out with a couple of prismatic endings and engineering explosives. We have the deck. There's also Abrupt Decay and one of Assassin's Trophy. There are also two Witherbloom commands I do want to point out. It seems interesting in this deck because we can recur Urza Saga. Since we are a white splash instead of a red splash, we don't have Ren and 6 to like bring back Urza Saga. So Witherbloom command is kind of like filling that niche role. And it's a little bit more versatile than like a Life from the Loam, right? So we'll see how this card performs, because I know a lot of people have been kind of asking about this card, and I feel like it doesn't do enough in a non-Urza Saga list, right? Like it answers Monkey, it answers Darcy, but that's a sorcery speed spell, so if they like dash Monkey, it sucks. And then Darcy can obviously outgrow it with Delirium. But it can still kill stuff like Chalice, Ren and 6, Rest in Peace, Spreading Seas. The Drain 2 is going to be relevant against Burn, right? So I have my reservations about this card too, but I mean, it seems appropriate, and it definitely has a niche role in this deck with Urza Saga. So I definitely get the deck building. It makes sense, like when you look at it from a holistic point of view. So I'm definitely excited to try this out because I couldn't figure the mana base out, and kind of leaning on artifact lands with Esper Sentinels and Ingenious Smith makes sense to me. So it'd be interesting to see how this performs today. For the sideboard, it's nothing too flashy. I think the Chalice is appropriate if we're going to expect a lot of Rhinos and Living In. Collective Breath Alley for Burn, Dranath Magistrate for, again, Living In and Rhinos. Second explosives in the sideboard I really like for Hammer and such. Luris obviously is our companion. Maelstrom Pulse, I had to Vindicate in my list, but Maelstrom Pulse is also kind of a good call against Rhinos, right? Because you can answer multiple. So I see cases for both. Allen Liberator is kind of my tech for Abzan Urza, and Rounsley kind of followed it, and I think it's a really good sideboard card with Luris. Two Path is interesting. I guess if you're expecting a lot of Murktide. I haven't ran a Path to Exile ever since Modern Horizons 2, so we'll see how it goes. One Pithing Needle. I think I personally would have two, just because there's a lot of Belcher and Yawgmoth online. That's the only reason why. Maybe it's a outdated meta call. Maybe it's correct to just have one again. It just depends on how popular Belcher is still online. So second Soulgate Lantern, which I really like, just to kind of combo. We have one main on one side, and then we can have more to tutor or to hope to naturally draw against the respective graveyard decks. Torpor Orb is, I think, a good change compared to like my Hushbringer tech, just because again you want more artifacts for Urzas Saga. So it makes sense in this deck to have Torpor Orb instead of Hushbringer. And a non-Urzas Saga list, obviously I would rather have Hushbringers, and then the two Veil of Summers for control. So I kind of like the sideboard for this deck. Definitely kind of building around Urzas Saga some more. And I think that's where we need to be, because we kind of have to... we have, like, Abzan as a mid-range deck is just lacking in power level. We all know that. We don't have Darcy. We don't have Monkey. We don't have... Ren and Six, like these powerful red cards that are there's a reason why Jund Saga is tier 1. So we're kind of working with underpowered tools, and that's why we're kind of leaning in on Urzas Saga, which is going to be an interesting call, because Urzas Saga is very, very, very powerful. So I'm this is why I'm very interested in seeing how Urzas Saga fits in our mid-range shell, or we're lacking in that power level perspective, and that's why I'm always like, if we're gonna play Abzan, we have to play companion, whether it's Luris, whether it's Yorion, and you need that 8th card, and this kind of just ties everything together. So it'd be interesting to see how this performs. I'm pretty excited. How's it going, 6 Argamel? Hope you're doing well. How's it going, Rounsley? Been doing good in 2 FNL events. Let's hope it's true. Yeah, I hope so. Hopefully, I could do the deck some justice, right? How's it going, Ocean Infinity? ETB tap lands. I get the synergy for more hits off Ingenious also, but still. Yeah, that's my reservations too, right? But we'll see. Like, when Rounsley kind of showed me his first draft of the deck, I was like, that I don't like that. But it's working. So it's one of those things where, like, we all know, like, Magic players are not good judgments of cards. Like, you look at spoiler season, everyone misjudges cards, like, way too much. So I think I'm always a fan of just trying it out in practice, especially if it's working for someone else. It's worth trying before dismissing it, right? How's it going, to Zul? Or just to talk about, if you can't beat them, join them. Exactly. We, if you can't beat them, join them. And it's not like we're not sticking to our, Abzan theme. We're still Abzan. We're still mid-range. We're still a Thoughtseize Tarmogoyf deck. We just have Urzas Saga. And if anything, we're an Inquisition Tarmogoyf Urzas Saga deck now. How's that? Path has helped work touch Fury said that push. Yeah, it makes sense. I definitely see that, and I definitely think if you're gonna run Path to Exile, this just definitely in the sideboard, which I don't hate. I just haven't had a Path to Exile. I just haven't casted it, so it's just funny. That card has been obviously holds a dear place in my heart. So excited. Let's go. Orbs are hit off Smith as well. That's also a very good point, and kind of a cool deck building decision, because, like I said, like, Solitude and Fury are everywhere. They're everywhere. So having this, like, there's 2, right? So you can try to naturally draw them. But being able to also kind of, like, dig for them. Like, if we have an opener of, like, Inquisition and Ingenious Smith, into Torpor Orb, like trying to find a Torpor Orb, like that's a very solid hand, right? That being said, it also like grows a Smith too, so that's definitely cool synergy. Like there's a lot of like subtle synergies that Rounsley has like put into the deck. So like you're right that orbs are definitely a hit, and I think that's kind of a cool like this gives this card more utility than I initially thought. And it's not just Dark Orb, right? It's also like Pithing Needle, Lantern, Explosives, Chalice. Like if we're in a matchup like Belcher where we're like kind of mulling aggressively to like discard spell plus threat. Like if we like mold a 4 or whatever and our hand is like discard spell Ingenious Smith, that's really good because we can dig for a Torpor Orb, right? So I like it. I have my reservations overall, like at like specific aspects of the deck, but like overall, it all makes sense, and that's kind of what I like about it. Let's see if Saga goes in Bad's in. Saga goes in every deck. Let's be real here. It's like how Monkey goes into every deck, you know. James Smith gets more value in summer gains free artifacts pseudo to your targets. Yeah, exactly. Ocean Infinity. So I'm excited. I mean, I'm hoping I don't misplay too much with Urzas Saga because I literally haven't played with this card. Like I obviously have played it because I haven't played with it. So it doesn't seem like obviously you don't want to play on turn 1. It'd be a sketchy turn 2 land drop if you don't have a third land in hand because you can't activate it. But then if you're like curving into like Dark Confidant, that makes sense. So we'll see how it looks in practice. We'll see how it looks in practice. On the draw, I keep forgetting to change my avatar. Sherbertinator, thank you for the follow. Really appreciate it. Thank you for tuning in. Hope you're doing well. Yeah. Exactly, Rounsley. This is where I have my reservations about the colored land. Because we want to have black mana for Inquisition. We want to have white mana for Esper Sentinel. And we want green mana for Turbo Wave. This card is uncastable, so we're going to move this to the back here. We're for sure getting a black source. And it's just a matter of do we want to go white source or black source. And this is where I really wish we were on the play. Because if we were on the play, it'd been easy. Just let's try and turn 1 Esper Sentinel and try to hit a land off it if they try to like turn 1 cast something. So Sentinel on the draw is kind of awkward. So we'll see how this works. Especially with the Mistress Bauble deck. Oh man. If you're on the play, would be in a much better spot. Mountain. Oh, are they burn? Hey, look at me land. Okay. They're a Bauble Goblin Guide deck. So I don't think this is an Esper Sentinel matchup. I think we want to get this Turbo Wave online. So I think I have to reluctantly fetch Shock here. And this seems like a matchup where we would want Shadow Spear. And his ass. And his ass. Most definitely Ocean Infinity. Most definitely. Let us draw 2 or just look at the cards. Oh man, it's funny. Spike. Okay. I mean, the good news is it's a painless source. So their last card is a Sacred Foundry. So this'll... We're in a kind of a decent spot now, actually. So we're at a virtual 8. They bubbled they bubbled themselves. Huh. Spike, okay. Okay. No need to panic. Tarmogoyf. 5. I think we go Tarmogoyf and pass. Because if they have like, we're at a virtual 5. If their last card is like a creature plus a burn spell, we're just dead. So I think we have to play a little conservative. We could also just get a construct. We could also just make a construct, but then it'd be a 1/1, and then we can't block profitably. I wish we could cast this with a Bloom Command, though. Yeah, I think we gotta play Goyf. And then I think the correct call is not attack. So they crack their canopy to draw their spike. Okay. So yeah, the meta situation is super rough. But we get to get Shadow Spear though. They're gonna target us, which is fine. Unless they main deck Skullcrack. The Shadow Spear should be pretty decent. Okay. I don't think it matters, right? I don't think it matters. So let's float him out of here. Get a Shadow Spear. Do that. It's 2 to equip. So I don't think we can use the other mana, right? So play this. Equip here. I don't want to play the Bob. So we could just like attack with this and then equip Shadow Spear to the other Tarmogoyf post combat. So then they can't really attack if they draw a Haster. We just casually gain 6 life against burn, you know? No big deal. Okay. We're at 10. Virtual 8. Shadow Spear. They do get big. The enchantment is no joke. Okay. I would like some sort of, you know, mana source so we can like Witherbloom command here. Thank you. Do we want to make a construct? So this doesn't kill any of their creatures, but they're a virtual 8. I think I'm down to just make a construct here. Like, we're not going to Witherbloom command them. So let's... Yeah, so let's make a construct. Like, this game's essentially over. So let's search. Just gonna bobble. We could get an Esper Sentinel down too. But like, this game is over. We're going up to 17 life. It's kind of ridiculous. I guess we should just get the Sentinel down because then that makes a construct a 4/4. Just gotta get a planes. This game is just over. It's garbage time. Like, I know we can't cast the Witherbloom command off it, but again, it's garbage time. This game this game does 13 life, dude. Oh. Kaya's Guile. Let's go. Um. Yeah, for sure. It was just Garbaggio time. So, Thoughtseize and Bombs can come out. The Brutalities and the Explosives can come in. It makes me wonder if you want Chalice of the Void. So, like, the baby cards that we want in are, like, Chalice, Pulse, just because it's versatile, like a Liberator, maybe. And cards we want to board out, like, I don't want Assassin's Trophy. Since they didn't reveal Luris, Soulgate Lantern's kind of mediocre. Like, it doesn't do anything. It can't just, but we also have 4 baubles, right? So I think this is fine. Then we need one more card. Maybe we just have a Soulgate Lantern postboard just as... I don't know, it's better than... Like, what's the 60th best card? I think it's just Soulgate Lantern, just as a way to cycle. Yeah, let's just try this. Yeah, that's what I'm thinking too, Rounsley. I like Liberated for any potential hate cards? Yeah, that's a good point too. Chalice is the one that's I'm kind of concerned about. We do have a lot of 1-drops. And, like, if we go Chalice on one and then we can't play our Shadow Spear, that's gonna suck if we, like, naturally draw it, but... Yeah, tutoring up Shadow Spear is pretty strong in the burn matchup. Especially when you just draw a double Goyf. Sure. Turn 1 Inquisition, turn 2 Ingenious Smith, turn 3 Kaya's Guile. I am on board. We probably get basic planes with the Marsh Flats. Oh. What the fuck? Oh, okay. Oh, man. Do we really want to take 2 just Inquisition? It turns all of our Inquisitions into Thought Seizes. So what I'm debating here is I can play the bridge on turn 1 and just, like, not Inquisition them. Because, like, we're gonna... If we try to Wither Rule and command the Channeler, we're gonna take 2. So is it worth Inquisitioning them? I guess so. If they have, like, Eidolon, I want to take it. So I think we're going to do that. Yeah, sure. Yeah, so Wither Rune will be net even, but... So... Oh, but they get fucking Delirium. Crap. Because I was to say, like, we can, like, fetch a swamp here, and we're going to command it back, and then get basic planes. Oh, man. So now this Witherwind command doesn't kill their channeler. Why didn't they play their Swift Spear first? Yeah, that Leonine is brutal. Yeah, sorry. My thing is like if I hover over my mic, that's what's so annoying. Is like if I hover over my mic at all, it sometimes just mutes. So like when I'm like in the tank, I'm like this and I'm like over it, and like sometimes it just like thinks that it's like a ghost. Um, so we go up to 8, down to 6. Trying to figure out if we have time to saga here. Because next turn, if we Kaya's go, next turn we want to decay plus Smith. So I think we play forest here and then pass. I guess we want to do it now to play around skull crack. So sack gain 4. It'd be interesting to see what they sack here. Okay. They sack the Swift Spear. So they have the guaranteed damage off the Goblin Guide, which makes sense. God damn it. Okay. Fatal Push would be a good draw. Not that. Play a Smith. I guess we want the spear. Oh, I fucked up. I fucked up. So we... Yeah. They're gonna path my Smith, so it's fine. So I'm gonna have to decay here. Yeah. I should have played the Saga and then played the Smith. I need a sequence better. I don't think it's gonna matter. Opponent's thinking if they should end step path or path on their turn, and it's gonna be correct to path on their turn. Okay, we have a shot. Okay. Yeah, I should have played Saga. I just goofed there for sure. Oh. Okay. Oh my. There's only one swamp on the deck. I'm not gonna rule decay. Oh. I wasn't thinking. I clicked that and I was like, fuck, there's only one swamp. I need to fetch it. Okay. Shake it off. Shake it off. Shake it off. Yeah. Maybe. You also already have Pulse. I think if... I mean, I guess we could have Trophy instead of Soulgate Lantern. I like how we're like, oh yeah, we could have... I mean, we also have Liberator too. But at that point, maybe Trophy is just better than Soulgate Lantern, right? God, that really does suck, though. Yeah, I know for sure. Oh yeah, I know for sure. I definitely like it more than the Soulgate Lantern. Oh, we get to turn 1 Esper Sentinel then? Major right. If you want to stream Abzan, you are in for a world of pain. But yeah, you're not gonna encroach on me, dude. Don't worry about it. At least we get to turn one Esper Sentinel. I wonder if they have a turn one creature. I'll bobble them on their upkeep. Sucks that we have to take 3 to shock in the Scottish Shrine. Ugh, they're gonna lead on a goblin guy. That's awful. What's awkward about this hand though is like we also can't like Esper Sentinel plus push this unless we draw a land. Fatal push. Okay. Land. I think we're in the world market to push the Goblin Guide. And then with extra, we can Witherbloom command the Verdant Catacombs back. And then hold a Fatal Push. I actually like Rock. And if I had to give my like honest opinion, I like Rock more than Abzan. Not because of what tools Rock has, but the mana base is cleaner. But don't tell anyone I said that, though. Am I going to draw a card? Am I going to draw a card? Am I going to draw a card? This is an Eidolon? That would be... Eidolon is what really fucks this play up. Okay. Double Channeler. Thanks. So, do they have Delirium? They do. Fuck, man. Oh, they don't. Oh, they no. They will. Oh, that's so annoying. These Witherbloom commands just are lacking here. So I think we can Witherbloom command drain to get Catacombs back, go to 16 and push a Channeler. And then we can't really attack. Yeah. I think that's the line. And I'm going to do a main phase just to, again, play around. So, mills 3. Target opponent drains 2. Oops. Target mills 3 cards. Then return. Okay, so mill 3 drain. So how do I know which one's what? I'm assuming it's this, right? And target opponent. Okay. That's very complicated. What do you mean by Knight of the Red Clary Limosiva? I would like to have drawn that Tarmogoyf, though. So... Now the Reliquary doesn't go in any Lyris deck, and I think that's the main caveat, right? Unfortunately. Can't attack with Esper Sentinel. Grimflare is like a super meta call where like essentially you gotta hope for a meta where like there's no active creatures. So against like Tron, Grimflare is definitely the best 2-drop you could play. Better than Goyf, better than Bob. But that's like a really niche role, you know? Am I playing Lyris? I am playing Lyris. Ponza's been doing well this. Yeah, Ponza seems really well positioned right now. There's like all the greedy mana base piles and like Urzas Saga and such. It seems really well positioned. Like Blood Moon is just really well positioned, especially on turn 2. It's why Belcher is doing well. Because like their backup plan of like turn 2 Blood Moon is good. Don't want me to draw a card, huh? Mosiva, I don't know if it'll get banned, but it should. It should get banned. I guess we can see what they're gonna draw. A land. So we can collect the Brutality, kill the Swift Spear, drain 2, and then play a second Sentinel. I think we can just... Or do we want to pitch this Chalice? They know we know they're going to draw a land, right? So they could probably empty out the rest of their hand. So, like, do we want a Chalice for their future draws? Because we can Brutality, kill a Swift Spear, we go to 5. We can also, like, Sentinel and then Trophy. We definitely need to keep the Trophy. So, like, do we want the second Esper Sentinel? So I could go Brutality -2, -2, and then do you want to drain with the Sentinel? Because Chalice on 1 is going to be pretty backbreaking here. Yeah, I think I want a Chalice on 1 next turn. Or the following turn. So our turn is going to be collect Brutality to kill the Swift Spear, drain 2. I could also Trophy the Channeler, but I don't think I like that either. Because, like, if they have 2 burn spells, we're dead to it after the Channeler hit. Yeah, so I think I like at least draining. Yeah, so I think I'm gonna Mice drain 2 and pitch the Sentinel. Okay. Okay. I think we leave the Sentinel back because I want to block, and I think we're just going to Trophy the Channeler. Probably upkeep it. So if they top here, I'm going to Trophy now. Put it in the graveyard. I'm going to pay 1. So we're dead to a burn spell. Trophy now. They have a bolt. They already have a bolt. Like, we can't beat a bolt anyway. Don't do it, opponent. That's unfortunate. We just never drew a Tarmogoyf, and it's like we just couldn't clock them. And this is kind of my reason why I don't like Esper Sentinel as a card in BGX, is because, like, we played it on turn 1, and we just couldn't attack or block with it. You know? And, like, we need our threats to attack and block. And like this is also why I don't like Withering Plume Command, because it just didn't do anything either. So like these cards all just don't do anything. You know what I mean? Which is funny. Oh, this is so awkward. I want to turn one Inquisition, but then I can't turn. But then I can't play Esper Sentinel after. So I have to go Overgrown Tomb, Inquisition, and then play Saga Tarmogoyf, and then we can't make a construct after that. The other options we can go like Temple Garden into, but that's just so bad. We just can't lean on the Sentinel. What is that? Oh. I gotta take the Solemnity. Because then my Saga doesn't work. Simply my. That's funny. That was a great draw. White source. I'm gonna just make constructs here. We're gonna wanna start clocking. So probably play Unlife here, in which case we can just decay it. Okay. A Nakito 1986. Thank you for the follow. I really appreciate it. Bobble. I think I need to decay that now, right? We can't use this mana here. Yeah, I think I need to decay the Unlife. So I'll just float a mana, I guess. We'll get a Shadow Spear. And I'll just like grow the construct like crazy. I can decay the Unlife and deal 8, and we have lethal next turn. Huh. They passed the turn. They F6. I mean, this is all we got. I mean, Saga's really, really powerful here. What's on a sideboard? This is going to be really powerful. Maelstrom Pulse also well. You don't know what we're up against. That's the issue. It's obviously built around Solemnity, and I just don't know what the combo is. Is it also ad nauseam? But we don't see any black mana. Like, I feel like, do we want Pithing Needle? Like, we don't. What do we need with Pithing Needle? All we saw are like 2 enchantments that have no synergy with each other. I'm assuming we boarded all the creature removal though, so we can board up the 3 pushes. Probably just keeping the prismatic endings, obviously, because they're pretty good. Don't know what else. The opponent's still here. Cool. So this is like where the artifact layouts do come into play, because like look how big this construct is. I mean, I guess it would be a 4/4 without it, but like it's just the floor and the ceiling on these artifact lands are just, there's so much disparity. But I mean the counter argument is like it like kind of fucked up our curve, but like look how much like our clock is so fast. Cool. So it's just like a huge like risk reward kind of deal. What about the pushes? Yeah, I don't know. Like what? How to sideboard here? How do we sideboard here? Like Kaya Scholar isn't even that good here. Like, do I just board in Pithing Needle just as a hedge? I'm gonna Google like Solemnity, Fraction Life combo. So apologies, Fraction on Life and Solemnity do work together because you don't get infect damage with Solemnity don't play. It's kind of interesting combo. So we definitely want the 3rd explosives then, because we're gonna E on 3. So maybe we don't want the Soulgate Lantern. Yeah, EA13 is good. I guess we want the Soulgate Lantern because there's like nothing else. We can hedge a Pithing Needle maybe. Like we don't know what their win con is. I don't know. It's difficult to say because it's like Solemnity and Friction Life is a combo. It's like what is their win con, right? Like I could see Brutality and Earth coming and just like taking out the Kaya's Guiles because like I'm assuming there's no creature there. Let's try this. This is a nice hand because we actually have all colored sources. We don't have any interaction, but something we can. I don't think we can move aggressively to it. We can just like bubble trick ourselves. I think I find more value with that than anything. I'm also willing to 5. Ingenious Smith can also like search for an EE, which is kind of cool. I was like, are they? Good thing we don't have any Urzas Sagas in our opening hand. This is a Rounsley, yes? It is definitely a Rounsley list. I'm going to save this. I'm going to play the ball, but not cast anything. Or not crack it, apologies. We're going to get a Gaulish Shrine here. An Inquisition. I guess I could have saved it for, to cast the Smith, like, when I cast the Smith. So I should have saved it. That's my fault. Oh my god. Are we like trying to get on EE? Like it's gonna be difficult for them to cast those 9 lives, so let's just take this Grove. I should have saved the Bauble for the Smith. It's like we're gonna miss the point of, oh crap, I closed the wrong card. Okay, well, that just is fantastic. Well, now that we already have the bauble in play, I guess we can scry trick ourselves. I don't think we want an Inquisition anymore. Or I guess we could if they don't have the white source. So let's just play the Turboglyph. Okay. They have the white source. They didn't play it. Is this like an obvious Veil of Summer or what? Can't like play around Veil of Summer, right? Wow. That's unfortunate. That sucks. I got double decay though. It's a pretty big game here. Don't Veil of Summer me, dude. Fuck. Or why would they fetch? They have a. Okay. Why didn't they cast it? I don't get it. Dang, Rounsley's calling you out, buddy. Rounsley's calling you out. Three mana. Wargate. Okay. What are they tutoring for? This is an interesting deck. I mean, they could search for Alpine Moon, like if they didn't have it in play already, but we don't have an Urzas Saga hand, so. Fake dumpster, that's why they cast it, yeah. Oh. Okay. We're just gonna do this. Our opponent just kind of didn't do anything. But then again, we also shredded their hand, too. Oh, no. What do they have? Wargate again? 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3. Yeah, they can get Phyrexian on life here. Oh. Oh, my. Outland Liberator. God damn. That's crazy. Okay, so this Tarmogoyf is big enough to survive the form of the dragon. I guess we just put Lurrus in hand. Don't have any flyers. So we need Assassin's Trophy or I'm assuming they'd get a 9 lives or something. Oh, I think we're just dead. Yeah, because if they go to exactly 5, we can't double Witherbloom command them. I guess we could triple... No, but they have Duffscape. Wait, why would they cast that? Because we just make 1/1 flyers. Huh. Yeah, so we just make... Oh, it's a non-creature spell. Huh. Oh, but they just keep shooting the flyers that we have. Hmm. So we need to be in a spot. So we'll just destroy the Alpine Moon. Well, I guess it doesn't matter. It's gonna get countered. Does not matter. So next turn we can double decay. Oh, they're gonna shoot me. I guess they're just gonna Enduring Ideal for the rest of the game, so I think we're just locked out. Damn. They went low. They wargated for Lotus and then top deck their Enduring Ideal. That's crazy. Okay. You got it, opponent. You got it. Form of the Dragon, huh? Now we know. Does this stop Enduring Ideal? It stops Enduring Ideal, huh? None of these do anything. I think I can board out a lantern. I think Needle doesn't do anything either, though. So maybe I'd rather have a lantern than... I guess Needle stops Sterling Grove, but that's a kind of a loose target. We shredded their hand and then they just, like, got us. Okay. It's all good, though. It's all good. Let's see if we can... We're gonna welcome this hand. Oh my gosh. Are we gonna lean hard on this Magistrate? We have to. Put also well into 6. Help them out of Leyland, yeah. Yeah, I don't know how that works. Not gonna lie. I'm assuming we're gonna get Gaulish right in here. Oh. It stops Lotus Bloom though. Bobby. We're gonna get a Bob down. That was probably one of the best draws you could have asked for. This is gonna stop Lotus Bloom. It's gonna be fantastic. If we draw a green source and they play like Sterling Grove, we can kill the Sterling Grove and get a land back. So that's kind of enticing. They don't do that. Come on, Bobby. Give me a land. Okay. I don't think we want to make a construct here. I think we want to go Smith here. Because I want to get this bauble down. We already have the green source. Do we want to go double white? I don't think so. I think I want to go double green. We can punish if we draw a magistrate or something. Let's do that. Might upkeep bobble them. Oh man. Not the end of the world though. Do they have red mana though? They don't. They do not have red mana. Okay. Doesn't matter. General the order. Trophy. We have to play the Draneth Magistrate here, so we're just gonna float the mana. Guess we just get Shadow Spear. We could also get Needle, Name, Lotus Bloom. They're both kind of amount to the sit. Oh, if I was gonna name Needle, I should have made a construct. Didn't think that through. I think we're just gonna commit to the board, right? So we're gonna get the Shadow Spear, just get the clock. And then go Magistrate plus Tarmogoyf. Yeah. But I think the better line would have been to get the Pithing Needle and make a construct. We do have lethal. I can't cast Upline Moon. They tapped it on the one that's tapped already. Huh. 34, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. Thanks for looking at our Anarchy Preacher. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 8, 9, 10. We can EE for 0. So 1, 2, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. We can EE for 0, and that's lethal. So let's Prismatic Ending the Unlife. And if this resolves, then we'll EE for 0 and win. 2, 6, 7. Oh, there's also not a sorcery in the graveyard, so this is actually lethal now. 5, 9, 10, 11. Yeah, cool. Cool. Multiple ways. All the same result. Epic Cause was so good. Oh, interesting. We just got lucky that they had a Lotus Loom hand too, but we also could have played around with Pithing Needle, so it all amounts to the same result. I mean, when Urzas Saga gets going, it's really good. We also just didn't make a construct that game. Still, it's cool to evaluate. Yeah. Yeah, I guess when you're like copying it, I guess that's not the same thing as casting it. I guess you gotta pay attention to the verbiage. Yeah, Smith was pretty good. It did get us our land too, which is very, very important. His hand is ass. Absolute ass. Oh my gosh. I think I'm gonna go like this. I don't think we can have Urzas Saga because we need like the Lana. Esper Sentinel. Oh shit! I wanted to fuck. I wanted to play the forest. Oh, that's so annoying. I guess we just might as well fatal push it now at this point. That's really annoying. Just misclick there. I wanted to play the forest, but I just fucking misclicked. Oh well. This is definitely hammer, yeah. The way I approach this matchup is like I say the removal for not Esper Sentinel. Oh. Okay, it's not. Is this taxes? So do we play an Arbiter? I guess so. Just play the Bob. Okay. Take two. We revealed Kaya's Guile too, which is unfortunate. Another Esper Sentinel, sure. Flicker Wisp. We're gonna take 4. Oh, they're not gonna attack with Esper Sentinel. Interesting. Double Esper Sentinel is actually kind of annoying. Oh, they're gonna draw 2 off of this Kaya's Guile? Shit. They can at least draw 1 off this trophy. This is, oh, I hate trophy. Like they're gonna ramp them. It's like I don't want to ramp them. So bad. So we can Kaya's Guile them. Make him sack, make a 1/1. I think that's our best play. I think I draw 2, but like We're in such a bad spot here. No. You can draw 2 cards. We have the trophy, so it's actually okay. Alright, Bob, don't kill me. Okay. Okay, reveal equipment, but we can't answer this. Cauldra, sure. Okay, Brutali seems okay. Do we want Torpor Orb? It stops Stoneforge and that's it. Probably stops... If they have Skycleave Apparition, I can imagine Torpor being okay. I think second explosive is good. Don't want the Soul Guide. This kills Thalia and Aether Vial. I think we wear all the Thoughtseizes. Oh, the Sentinels are also just very bad. Is this fine here? I think this is fine. Yeah, it's fine. Turn 2 Bop's pretty good on the play. If they go Aether Vial, I'm kind of tempted to... Okay, never mind. Trying to figure if I want to fetch. I think I do. Don't know if they play later on Arbiter, and if they do, I don't want to get punished for it. Okay. Got a relic. That's fair. I'm gonna get a forest. Ooh, I can eat it for 1. I think I want to eat. Ooh, I could just Witherbloom command. Oh, this Witherbloom command is so good here. Wow, this Witherbloom command was fantastic. Wow. Fuck. Okay, I see you. Sure. Alright, 2 Goifis. 2 Goifs. How's it going, Heathen King? Abzan Reanimator. Is this the one that won a challenge or something? Oh, this is different. It has Grist in it. I'll take a look in a second. I have not seen this list on Heathen King. Excuse me. God damn. God damn. Okay. Opponent looks like they're flooding a little bit. That's a really good draw. Hey, you know, I respect what our opponent's doing. I respect what our opponent is doing. I guess I should have played this first and then held up Decay. Cauldron, okay. So that's that Stoneforge Mystic is not long for this world. Okay. I'll just make it now. Yeah. Do I want to play around a second Dusk? I guess it doesn't matter. Because, like, we're going to bring the Tarmogoyf back, so it doesn't matter. Yeah, if they are that cast Cauldron, it's kind of whatever. I guess I can't say it's whatever. It's so Esper Sentinel, Stoneforge Sentinel. It's 10. I think we just have lethal. Six, 12, 18, yeah. Do we have lethal? Block here, 7, 6, 12, 18. Yeah, we do. No, they block here, 6, 12, 15, 16. So block here, 6, 10, 16. We need to pay the EE out. Urzas Saga. Looking good. I feel like this deck is like leans so hard on Tarmogoyf, which is not a bad thing, but like it just feels that way. Like the Shadow Spirit Tarmogoyf combo is a very good combo here. Yeah. I mean the artifact lands like once you get to that stage of the game, the artifact lands do get pretty good. For sure. Oh, I don't think we can keep this hand. If they have exactly Esper Sentinel, we like just eat the dick. I think we have to mulligan this. We need a curve out, and there's no removal. This hand's so much better. I think we bottomed the Torpor Orb. Don't Esper Sentinel me, please. That's acceptable. Okay. Take the resto. The hand's definitely bad. For sure. Sword, this is a great draw because at least we can for sure play our prismatic ending this turn. I think I want to push now to get around to play on Restoration Angel. Yeah, I think I do this to play on Restoration Angel. And then we can play the land. Also grows the Goyf, and then next year we can we're not inclined to like prismatic ending that yet. The hand is Ghost Quarter to Unknown. So they could have Resto here. Okay, that doesn't really impact us. So draw step. Go planes here. I don't want to play. I want to play on Restoration Angel K money because like if I played for it and like we're gonna attack, so like it's kind of obvious they're showing a rule. So like it's just like I don't want them to just pass a turn and then we like awkwardly aren't using our mana, you know. So like Restoration Angel, like us seeing Restoration Angel is just a huge reason to just do that. So let's bobble, trick ourselves. A bridge. So let's put Luris in hand. And then with the bubble trigger on the stack, I'm gonna fetch. And the reason for that is if they play like Skykill Evaporation or like Flicker Wisp or something, we can push. So we have Revolt. How's it going, Spider? Hope you're doing well, buddy. I think 11 is safe. Because like if they path us, I want to be able to get a land, so let's do that. Great draw. It's land we knew about. Okay. And a Ghost Quarter us. Okay. More reason to fetch shock there. I guess I didn't need to shock, but there's no. I think it's safe. Let's attack first. So they have the Ghost Quarter. So I kind of don't want to play my Urzas Saga out like that. I think I might just go Luris, Bobble. And then Bubble Trick on their turn. Okay. Okay. It's Bubble Trick. Dark Confidant. So Probably just push this now. We'll just draw the Bob. Sorry, Snuggles. Thank you for the sub, buddy. Appreciate it. Hope your stream's going well. So let's just play the Bob out. Get the extra point of damage in. Ingenious Smith. I think I am okay with drawing the Ingenious Smith. And they have 2 ghost quarters. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. So I kind of, it pressures them to like, Yeah, let's play the Saga. Kind of pressures them to ghost quarter. Only 1 fetchable in left. Good to know. Take an extra night out to play some blue-red Lich online. Nice. Nice, nice, nice. Sure. Oops. I wanted to make a construct. Cool. 2-1. So, Spider, how's it feel watching taxes get destroyed again by Abzan? That must get kind of tiring after a while, don't you think? I'm gonna be right back. I'm gonna have to take my dog out. I'm gonna get some more water too. So give me a couple minutes so I can let my dog out, and then we can finish this league where we're 2-1. I'll be right back. I would accept the Abzan challenge anytime. By the way, you're a real homewrecker. I live with my brother, and this morning he told me this morning I was watching this magic YouTuber play. What do you? I hope they're saying nice things. Hope your brother is saying nice things. I mean, I do think that your brother is, the much better magic player than you. Just kidding. It's funny because like I feel like I don't put enough effort into my YouTube as much as I should. Like I don't edit the video at all. I just add like a thumbnail that I make in like under like 2 minutes. Like I just like put two magic arts together, save it, just like whatever. But I probably should like put more time to like editing it and stuff, but I just don't have the time for that. Like I barely even have time just to like stream, let alone like edit videos, you know? How's it going, John? Hope you're well, buddy. He's dumb and only watches YouTube content. He's not dumb. He's enjoying my YouTube. You can't call him dumb for that. Oh, come on, Deck. I make fun of spider space, and then you just give me hands like these. I mean, bottom the spear. I guess we can bottom land. It's free. I don't think we don't need double black, so Temple Garden's kind of free. So we can just bottom the Mars flats, I think. Yeah. I wish we're on the play though, because we can go turn one Sentinel. Exactly. Exactly. Exactly what Rounsley said. Just bye. So long. Oh yeah. I love Twitch obviously because I just love the live interaction, you know? But YouTube is definitely also obviously a good outlet. Explore. Oh, is this Franny's deck? Might be Franny's deck. Okay, so we could either Ingenious Smith. The card that we play. So the way I put this is the card that we don't play. We're probably not going to cast. Because if we go Sentinel this turn, we're probably not going to go Smith the following turn. Because we're probably going to make a construct on turn 3. So if we're going to make a construct on turn 3, I guess we want Sentinel in play just because it'll make the construct 2/2. The other option is if we draw a land the following turn, by turn 4, we could make another construct and play Sentinel. So like Sentinel would be the better turn 4 play if we draw a land. I don't think our opponent's going to be the type of deck that's going to tax into the Esper Sentinel. So it's about, do I want to play Saga Smith or Catacomb Smith? If we play the Saga, we're kind of priced in playing the Catacombs the following turn. Because like if we find an artifact land, we're priced in doing the Catacombs just to make a construct. But I guess we're just on the construct plan and then just have the Ingenious Smiths grow. And like I guess we're the aggro deck here. Even though we're kind of a shitty aggro deck. But I think that's just better than Esper Sentinel, I think. So I think let's just do that. Let's do that game plan. So we'll do the Ingenious Smith. It depends on what we hit, but I think that's better than probably leading on Sentinel, which is not going to be that great of a clock anyway. Because like they spent the turn just to explore, so I think we kind of have to go under them at this point. I don't think I want a second Esper Sentinel, so let's put the bauble on hand. The real question is, do I want to crack this bauble? It's actually like a construct. It'll be a 1/1. Kind of want to keep the bauble in play. Yeah, I kind of just want to keep the bauble in play, just so we have a clock. Wow, I will gladly take that exchange. I will gladly take that. I will gladly take that exchange. I'm muted? I don't think I am. I mean, I wouldn't be like. I don't think I am. I see my voice bar going. Unless I'm muted for a quick second, and because I keep hovering over it, so apologies if it is. Okay. Again, I don't think I'm gonna make. I'm gonna crack the bauble here. Yeah. So let's just pass the turn. Rounsley might be on your end, I think. I'm kind of scared of Primeval Titan. Or Dryad, for that matter, too. Oh, they're just Scape Shift. Okay. We're gonna have to go to 16. We can't go above 18 for Scape Shift for the Withering Command, so I think we're just gonna fetch Shock here. We're gonna get the Shadow Spear anyway, right? So it doesn't matter. Let's make a construct. Get a Shadow Spear. Play Esper Sentinel. And just go to town, I think. So it's gonna be a 5/5 construct. It's okay, Rounsley. Sorry, my throat is just killing me right now. So they go to 12. We have lethal next turn, so they're kind of forced to use a Zoran herb. Okay. You've adapted your archetype the same way I had to. That is by adding Saga. I'm gonna give credit to Rounsley in the chat. My mod, he plays a lot of Abzan too. So he actually brewed up this list. Because he felt the same way you did. You know, he felt like he needed to add Urzas Saga, and you know, it's definitely won games. It's definitely won games. All right, so I'm assuming it's like Elvish Reclaimer. I'm assuming they have Dryad. I'm assuming they have Scape Shift and Primeval Titan. What do I want? And the better question is, what's not good? I think the Solar Lantern can come out. It's a bit different as your own Lurus. Yeah. The Lurus with Saga, I think it's where Abs and Midrange just needs to be, just on a power level perspective. That sounds like the polite way of saying not your playstyle. Are you talking to me or are you talking to Spider Rounsley? I don't know if Smith looks good enough here though. It's been okay. It's just there's just not enough artifact enablers, and like there is a synergy of just like, you know, trying to dig for like a Torpor Orb or a Pithing Needle, right? Yeah, exactly. That's pretty much John Saga. Yeah, losing Red 6 does suck. And there's a reason why like Witherbloom commands are here, and it's been okay. Like it destroyed Taxes, like that turn where it destroyed the relic and a Sentinel. That was brutal. I think the explosives can probably come out. I don't think there's enough hits there. The mana is just really hard on it. An Outland Liberator can probably come in because it hits Dryad and Omen. The pushes will probably have to keep because of Dryad and Reclaimer that we saw. So, don't think we want Path because it ramps them. I think this is okay. Kaya's Gal is iffy too, but I think staying at 12-18 is going to be kind of relevant here. I'm not a fan of it, but it seems good with Urzas Saga. And I'm not sure how well it is in the meta right now because the meta has kind of gone a little bit bigger, right? So like there isn't that much monkey, there isn't that much, you know. Oh, I'm about to get veiled here. Christ. Oh, never mind. Thanks for making my decision easy, opponent. Okay. Take the Ren. We can Prismatic Ending the Dryad. And I think that's fine. Forest. Prismatic Ending. So that's good for us because if they want to EE the Tarmogoyfs away, they're gonna have to. They're gonna destroy their Omen as well. I might sandbag the second Tarmogoyf. The other Saga is gonna be kind of annoying though. Okay, so their last card is EE Unknown. Wish we could destroy the Saga right now. That's the only thing they really have going for them. This Dryad doesn't really do much. It ramps them, but their only card in hand is an Explosives and an Unknown. So, like, outside of ramping them, I mean, they could get Valakut. They'll probably get Expedition Map with this and get Valakut, right? So it's a matter of, like, we're probably at the Prismatic Ending of the Dryad, but it's like, how soon do we have to do that? I guess the Saga isn't that big anyway. So I think we Prismatic Ending the Dryad attack and then pass. Wish we can push it. And there's a Saga on Owen would be nice, but yeah, this list is on bridges, which it's very good and very bad. If that makes sense. Unearth. Again, I don't think we can. Play our own Goyf out, so let's put the Luris in hand. So make a construct, make another construct, get expedition map. I mean, maybe we're on a roll. We want to play the Tormoglyph, forcing the E on two. Again, I'm assuming they're getting an expedition map here for. Oh. Suzerain Orb. Oh my. That's pretty bad. We need a Melson Pulse off the top. So this is. Oh man, the Suzerain Orb is so bad for us. We need a pulse here, or we're kind of. That's not good enough either. Yeah, I don't think we're winning this game. We can't beat a bunch of 5-3s. This might be an early concession, but honestly, like, we can't beat this card with Zern overplay. So maybe we do need Path to Exiles for Titania. I don't think we want Rhythm commands. They just don't do anything. Yeah, let's keep in paths. Yeah. Sure. My problem with that EE line though is like you destroy all the tokens and then they just refuel. You know what I mean? With the Zoran Orb in play, like you wipe the first wave of tokens, but it doesn't answer the second wave, and that's my caveat that I don't like. Sand already has Shadow Spear in play, which is kind of awkward, but we curve out Bridge into Bauble, so I'm gonna keep Bauble them just to try to get a second land in. What do you got? Prismatic Ending. So I'm gonna bait Tarmogoyf then. Okay. Do we force them to have white mana here? I think we do. If they don't have white mana, it's like so good for us. I like it forces them to Prismatic Ending. And then we just like Saga. Or that's just absolute worst possible. We're just gonna Saga. We're gonna lean on this card. Show us how good you are. And the double artifact lands here is definitely where it's pulling weight. Oh, we can't Prismatic Ending at all. Okay, they played the Canopy and then brought the Foothills back. Interesting. Okay. We do have to answer that, though. But we don't have any colored sources. We could Prismatic Ending that if you draw a white source, but like this is kind of the bigger fender. Oh, that's pretty good. I think we're still on the construct plan. I don't think I'd rather make a construct than play a Tarmogoyf, I think. We can make a 3/3. Can't attack. I think I want to make a 3/3 and yeah, I want to make a 3/3. It'll actually be a 5/5. Got the white source in play. We'll attack the Wren. That's pretty good for us. We really need a colored source here. I guess there's no point in getting the... I should have made the Tarmogoyf. I played the Tarmogoyf actually, just because we had the EE. I did the math wrong. We can... Oh man, they're gonna get a trigger off of this. They have another land. Yeah, that's what I was thinking too. I feel like Drum would be kind of an interesting addition where we kind of... It's like kind of choked on mana, right? And we have like fuck. We also have stuff like, you know, Esper Sentinel, right? So it's like, looks like they're just gonna deal with it the hard way. We need path here. And this is where like the Urzas Saga really fucks here, because like prismatic ending plus Urzas Saga is just such a bad combo. Like I don't think prismatic ending belongs in this deck. Okay, so we have a 4/4 construct. Trying to figure out if we want to bobble here. I think we do. I think we need to dig for a path. Okay. The thing is, we need like 2 removal spells. I need to spend the turn prismatic ending the Dryad here. So I think I just float the mana. And then we can play Shadow Spear. Yeah. They can sack the land and create tokens at any time. What do you mean by that? They don't have Zurin Orb in play, so they can't do that yet. So let's kill this, so they stop getting Valakut triggers. I guess we attack the Wren. It forces this trade here. Because they always have the 2 mana to... They also have, they still have Prismatic Ending too. We saw them draw it off the bauble. I guess this forces the block here. Because they have the E in play, like there's no point in saving the Shadow Spear, I don't think. I guess I could have baubled them. No, but then it shrinks the constructs, never mind. Okay. It's brutal. So, we really need a path now. Or a pulse. Like, we needed an answer to Titania last turn. Yeah, I don't like Prismatic Ending in this deck. Just because Urzas Saga just shits on the mana base too much. Wow. Oh, it's a good draw. I guess we just Smith here. Smith plus Goyf. But they have the Prismatic Ending still, so like... Oh, crap. Moto, why is your interface so shitty? Moto, why is your interface so shitty? So they have Prismatic Ending, so they can make a 5/3. Answer this. I think we're dead. All counts to nothing. Yeah, so they kill this. We have to jump here. We take 10. Good game. There's our Titania answer. Too late, though. Yeah, I don't think we want Prismatic Ending in this deck. I think that is kind of the main takeaway I think I've noticed. Gigantha. I would like a colored source so we can decay their map on turn 1 if that's what they have. That's never mind, they're not on humans. Okay. We're gonna preserve our life total here. When they come in pairs, they just it's like Siege right now. When you draw 1, you draw 4. you I'm sorry, I don't understand your question, Masivo. Any what combos you know of? Oh, am I aware of any blue-white combos? Not that I know of. Damn it, I wanted to search for that. Sure. I don't play blue, so that's kind of my blind spot there. I think we could either A, make a construct and just go ham on the constructs. Do we just go wide on the constructs? I don't hate that plan. So let's attack first, see if they don't. They block and play a 1/1, we could just flash in. We can push whatever. How good is this Urzas Saga card? So since they are stuck on 1 lane, I kind of want to push the high arc. Is that greedy? I think I want to stick to the construct plan. Oh yeah, they call that Splinter Fin. That was kind of a cute name. Another champion. We are kind of ball neck on colored sources. We're making an EE, right? Oh man, can we main deck an EE one time? Can we main deck an EE one time? Sure. We're racing. That's what you're telling me. That wasn't a good draw at all. I think we'll make a construct. So make a bunch of 3/3s. Got a bobble. I think we just passed turn here. I think we need another colored source at the point. Yeah. The mana base is the reason why I don't play Urzas Saga. If I'm trying to stick to Abzan, like if we're gonna play Urzas Saga, I think you just want to play Rock. But that's kind of how I feel about the situation. God damn. I mean, if they are stuck on one land, so we know their hand is just so good. Oh my goodness. Stop. Stop it. Well, that's going to be a removal target there. Guess we double block here. And then just take this hit to the chin. Or Katama go to a 3-4. Oh, because of state-based effects. I'm so dumb. They actually killed both my constructs. Kevin, why are you so bad at Magic? Why am I so bad at this game? So this is gonna trigger Revolt. I have to push. Oh, but then I have to pay fucking mana here. Oh my gosh. Oh, it has Hexproof from multicolored. Fuck, man. Fuck me. Matt Munson, thank you for the sub. Really appreciate it. Appreciate the support as I'm getting absolutely destroyed here. We can't, we can't double spell because of this. I think we're just dead. We'll play a Goyf. If we play Goyf, we... I guess I should have cracked the bauble. Wouldn't have mattered. The Alien Kiwi, thank you for the follow. Appreciate it. Thanks for tuning in. Topro seems decent here. Pulse and a couple paths, I think, is where you want to be. Sentinel looks poor this matchup. Soul Guy is pretty bad. Spider, fuck off. We'll take the Unearth out. What's a removal spell deck? I think we can board out a Kaya's Guile. Let's go for that. Alrighty. I've liked... Fuck me. I've liked Outland Liberator and Lyris decks. It's been pretty solid. I think I'm going to bottom my Thoughtseize. Since we get Scrytrick ourselves, we don't want to run Thoughtseize, we'll just bobble them. Aether Vial. And I don't think we need a Fetch Shock here. Famous last words, but... They can't cast Sanctifier. They're going to draw Aether Vial. So do we just take the Noble Hierarch? I hope we draw an EE. We could just take a champion. Because they have double Vial. I guess I think we should take the higher. Or I guess they could just Vial on the Sanctifier anyway. So I guess we just have to take their win cons. Because they have mana. We don't really care about the Sanctifier. Yeah, so we'll just take the champion. Because then their hand is just Noble Hierarch Sanctifier Invec, like... That was fantastic. I should have played the Overgrown Tomb. Because if we draw like basic forest, we can just play it and not take any damage. So I should have played this first. Ancient Cigarette. So they can go Vile Champion Hierarch. It's not a bad line. Okay. Okay. Probably take the Sanctifier here. I'm assuming you're gonna buy on the Hierarch. What are your remaining cards? Double Sanctifier. That's funny. Just decay this. The Kakao plan has been wildly unsuccessful so far. Thus far. So we can't exactly attack with the Bob anymore, so we're hoping we draw something good off the Bob. We probably just need a Luris. Okay, that's the card that they drew. Triple Vial is unfortunate. Urzas Saga. It's pretty good. Let's put Luris in hand. And then we'll bobble on their upkeep. And the reason I'm doing it on their upkeep because we have push, so we want to have revolt. Okay. Guess I don't want to push now. Just draw a bobble first. Trophy. We're kind of in chump blocking mode right now with the Sanctifier. Unfortunately. I guess not. We can push the Hierarch and it won't get exalted and we can make a 2-2. Do we want to make white mana or green mana? We have 2 greens, so I guess we just play the white source. Do that. And then we'll pass. Yes, I think we're in an okay spot now. We'll see if they go wide or if they attack. Okay. Redraw. Okay. So next we can make a construct. Oh crap, I wanted to push this. Fuck me. Oh well. They just didn't do anything, so I didn't get punished there. Did not get punished. I feel like if they had anything, they would have vialed anything in, right? Like if it was anything relevant, like a reflector mage, a mantis rider, um, a Thalia's lieutenant, like all these things, I feel like they would have just done it. The only other card that I think that they wouldn't do would be like another hierarch or a champion, which is kind of irrelevant in this board right now. So let's make a construct. So let's search for a Shadow Spear. I guess we just play Goyf and pass. And just put an artifact. We could also just strap up the Shadow Spear now and attack with the construct. Put us up to 13. I think that's safe. Let's gain the life now before they can draw a Reflector Rage, right? Turn the corner. So now if they draw Reflector Mage, it's like not the end of the world. And next we can go Lure, bring back Bauble, grow constructs. Cool. Shadow Spear like wins games, man. Shadow Spear is actually just kind of dumb. It's so good. Alrighty. Every match tonight has gone to 3. Every single match. It's actually kind of funny. But Urzas Saga is super powerful, though. Don't get me wrong. But it makes me want to, like, cut white. This is just a classic VGX hand. Love to see it. Love to see it. Excuse me. Okay, land, light hand, apologies. Have a bunch of 1-drops, opponent. That would be my favorite. Hey, your hand is bad. Garbaggio, they say. Why didn't they play the Ziggurat? Reclaimer a pair of Flagstones? Maybe. Sanctifier? Oh, Thalia, sure. Sure. So we're getting Tarmogoyf here, and then they're gonna attack the Thalia. We go to 11, go to 10 with the Mars Flats, but we can destroy the whole board. Hopefully they play a 1-drop. Red mana. Oh no. Oof. I think we have to deal with the hierarchs right now. Yeah, I replicate does hit this, but I think we have to value the EE right now. Unfortunately, because we have to stabilize, and the hierarchy is actually what's causing the board to not stabilize. So I think this makes it into one. Yeah. It also grows the goif too a little bit. So so we do they do get to untap with this, but we're kind of banging on them not having a hit here. So next turn we can I don't think we want to race right now. But next turn we can Goif plus Bobble. Okay. Land would be great too, untap land. Because then we can Inquisition and Tarmogoyf. Champion, sure. So I think this is where we start turning the corner here. Bobby. So their hand is champion, one unknown. If that's our only card, then this game is over. Over, I say. Yeah, you go ahead, Sergeant Snuggles. I mean, we just do this. Cool. 3-2, can't complain. Our opponent said Horizon Cannon piece should just say land cycling. So Urzas Saga was very powerful, very, 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 very powerful. It single-handedly won us a lot of games, but it also made the mana very awful. Like the bridges, like just made the constructs like huge late game, but at the same time, it's just like we sometimes just can't like cast our spells, right? That's sick. Someone do the fuck Tron emote. Let me do it in my own chat if y'all don't mind. That's pretty sick. 4 Phoenixes and a Dim Lich is very nice. He cracked the rock to block Darcy. Nice. At that moment, your opponent knew they fucked up. So this list is interesting. Like I said, like the artifact lands was everything I expected it to be. It's like very good and very bad. Like, it's very bad when we can't cast our spells and we can't multi-spell, and Urzas Saga is also, like, very good and very bad, which is what we expected. You know, a 3-color deck, like, if we have a fetch land plus an Urzas Saga, it makes it so awkward because we have to pick between casting an Esper Sentinel, a Discard Spell, and a Tarmogoyf, right? And this is why I think if you're gonna play an Urza Saga deck, I think you need to be straight 2 colors, whether it's black green or black white or green white. Like, I think you can only pick 2 colors when you play an Urza Saga deck. Um, so I think in this build, like, is Esper Sentinel, Ingenious Smith, and Kaya's Guile, are they worth it? I think probably not. I think it's just better to have a better mana base because at least you can function going like fetch land plus Urza Saga, right? Because that way you can have, you know, Inquisition, Dark Confidant, Tarmogoyf, and play all your spells. That being said, like, the artifact lands did provide a lot of value. Like, there was a ton of games where, like, it just won. Like, we just made 2 constructs, made a bunch of 5/5s, and it just attacked, and that just won the game. So I think there is value here with the Urza Saga. I think it's not worth having a 3rd color because it makes the mana absolutely horrendous. I think Prismatic Ending is just going to be cut from the deck. I don't think you can have it with an Urza Saga because you need like all your color sources to be online. So in Judge Saga anyway. Yeah, but Judge Saga also has red and 6, so you can like lean into that a little bit more. We don't have that luxury. So, like, I don't think you'd want that in this build specifically. Esper Sentinel was okay. I wasn't really impressed with it too much. It wasn't relevant, actually, at all this league. The Unearth actually wasn't as relevant either, unfortunately, but we only drew it once, and I think it was kind of whatever. I think the deck leans hard on Urza Saga, so, like, I don't think you really need the Unearth. The Shadow Spear, I think, was the MVP of the deck. Like, Shadow Spear is absurd. Like, Construct plus Shadow Spear or Tarmogoyf plus Shadow Spear won us so many matches. Just having just a 5/5 Trampler Lifelinker is just insane. Dark Confidant's always going to be good for me. It's especially in these kind of lower the ground decks. I hate Assassin's Trophy. Witherbloom Command is okay. We never bought back Urza Saga, and it was when it's like good, it's like insane when we just destroyed an Aether Vial plus an Esper Sentinel. Like, Witherbloom Command is fantastic against like Hammer 2, right, where you can like kill a Hammer or an Aid and a Sentinel. But like, it's pretty poor against everything else. It felt kind of dead, like, for the most part. So I kind of don't like Witherbloom Commands, and if I did, I'd probably just keep one. If I go like black green, I might try like a black green version of this. And just have Witherbloom Commands, and then Kaya's Guile is always going to be good, but I don't think it wasn't very relevant this league. Sideboard was okay. I don't think I would change too much out of the sideboard. The paths were okay too, but I think there's something here. Urza Saga is just so powerful. I think just going 2 colors is where we want to be, so I might try that, even though this isn't going against the Abzan kind of theme on the channel. If I kind of want to play an Urza Saga deck, I think we need to cut the 3rd color. It just, like, unless you're playing Jund with Run and 6, you just can't do it. It's just not going to be possible. Could Springleaf Drum help for mana fixing being triggered off of Saga? I think so, Alien Kiwi. Like, I think this one Prismatic Ending, or even just this one Unearth, can just be a Springleaf Drum, and I think that would make the deck a lot better, in my opinion. But it was fun. Like, I'm definitely this is definitely like, I kind of want to see what else I can do with this deck, because Urzas Saga has proved to be very, very, very powerful. So I kind of want to explore this more. So, especially with Luris, I think just having Luris and Urzas Saga, like, we have to increase the power level of the deck. Like, Abzan's power level is just so low, and I think we're just a victim of that with kind of the decks that I've been kind of playing with Luris as a companion with like Hex Trinkers and stuff. I think the format's just too powerful where Hex Trinker and Stoneforge Mystic just isn't good anymore. So it's worth trying. I definitely think Urzas Saga is something that we should definitely try. It might just has to be Elvish Reclaimer, right? I know Francisca has been trying a black-green list with Reclaimer, so I might explore that as the one drop of choice instead of Esper Sentinel. And that we can like have like cute stuff like Bajuka Bog. We can even have like one of these Dark Moss bridges just to be able to tutor and grow the constructs. I think one Dark Moss bridge isn't bad in the deck. But that'll do it for me. Appreciate everyone tuning in, hanging out. It's a great stream. We have a bunch of viewers today, so I really appreciate all you hanging out and tuning in. If you want to support the channel, hit that follow button on Twitch. If you want to check out my past streams, you can go to my YouTube. If you want to get stream updates, you can follow me on Twitter. That's where I post when I go live. And then join the Discord. I know there's spoiler season going on right now, and that's when my Discord is the most active. We love talking about new upcoming spoilers, so join that if you want to come hang out, talk mid-range, BGAC, etc., etc. No, man, thank you, Rounsley, for your support for the channel. You're always, I think you are the biggest supporter of my channel, so I really, really appreciate it. So I always want to play your decks that you kind of brew up. I know you played like that Rhino list a couple months ago, and that was really fun. And I know a lot of the viewers love that because they love Siege Rhino. So I would love to play any of your Abzan brews for sure. And I think there's something to build upon here. I think you're onto something. I think I just get tilted off when there's just when the mana base fucks you, it's like my biggest pet peeve. And that's why like if I love Abzan as a color combination, but like if you had to point a gun to my head and pick what my favorite playstyle is, it is actually Rock. BG Rock's flat, just straight up, because of the fact that like I just love the clean mana base, and the clean mana base is just what does it for me. And just like I hate it when I can't cast my spells, and when you have a third color, the likelihood of you not being able to cast your third spell is just more often, right? And that's where that kind of triggers me. You're essentially a 4-color deck with Urzas Saga, essentially. At least like the inconsistencies that come with it. You know what I mean? I could either A, raid Mortalite, or raid someone with not many viewers. Who else is playing Modo? I could either raid Pimp Donnie, who's on Blue Eye Control. This is Legacy. This is yours truly. Let's raid Mortalite. It's my go-to thing is to like scroll straight to the bottom just to see if there's anything interesting. But Mortalite is a buddy of mine that we follow each other on Twitter. I think he just qualified too, so let's send him some love. Usually I'd rate someone small, but let's raid Mortalite today. Appreciate everyone tuning in, hanging out. Again, follow me on Twitter, follow me on YouTube, follow me on Twitter, join the Discord. I don't know what my next stream will be. This weekend is like absolutely insane. In terms of like my schedule has been so crazy the past couple weeks. I think I might be able to stream Sunday. Yeah, I might be able to stream Sunday. It depends. I'm gonna think about it. Worst case scenario, if I don't stream Sunday, I'm gonna stream Tuesday for sure. So I appreciate everyone tuning in, hanging out. A day is from your Black Relays Incorporated. Nice. I love the collaboration here. Oh, did he just finish his league? Let's send him some love, because he just 5-0. Let's send him. All right, take it easy, stay safe, stay healthy. Catch you next time. Bye.